Okay, all right. Let's see. Testing. Okay. All right, so this one, great job, Victor, for trading this one. Let's get through it. How do you do it? Uh, right now is Saturday. Yeah, I gotta go back. So go very quick. You are very like you're always stalking those two pair. Don't know why. BTC, Bitcoin, and stock, and I get it why you got there because the time that you taking your sister, you have no, you don't really have the time to go really up early to the currency, but you still do your diligence of the time, like learning, going back to video, and what you learn from unicorn, and also going back to the training of the elite training. So you learn a lot from Anil, how he did, and learn a lot from your mentor, how he did. So let's get into it. So at first you were doing at the daily first to check like this thing already breach out, and you like the breach out, but you didn't like the slowdown. The slowdown, which is the buyer is gaining the late price from here, and I'm not interested for the late price. I'm interested in how long they gotta be hold this or they got break down. But for some reason you're reading all this volume, and the volume from here to over here. Somehow, let me see the date and time. Somehow those dates, really, you did a great job. Do not trade there. There's a price and not good, and you know it was a range that is not your area to do it. So you're very impatient, and you really set up a mindset. I want a better discount, But then you also did your diligence of like, oh, how much is one break to here, and you connect the puzzle all together. They break pretty good. And now the point is when you gotta get your discount. So since you put tap in everything, when you gotta get your discount, which is this is a post analysis, you get able to go upper time more frame. Upper time more frame, you can see this whole thing to the left to the bottom, the lowest point, and the highest point from here. Yeah, pretty much for here. Somewhat here. Anyways, there's a range from here. So anyways, as long you hit getting a whole of it, so we're reading this portion of this part, and notice that this is the area from here. Yeah, you would have bought from there, but you are still learning. So at that point, you're going through unicorn. So looking back, you learn so much of it, but then now they are ranging. So it's not right now, and you just keep going. Now you know this is the range, and knowing the range, how to play with the range, from that. From this side, we are looking for something a hole, and the whole break and the breakdown definitely is not this time frame of the owner coming in. So you went down to all. Okay. Sometimes I feel a little more confident to speak to it, but while I'm speaking, so it in sync in your mind, way you do good. So you went to a higher time frame on the monthly. So the monthly and the highest point are here already. Maybe a little bit on the buyer side, but no, doesn't matter. So on this and this, there are holding from this area. This definitely a very major area that I look through. Hopefully I didn't delete everything, so this guy's gotta go back. So this is a major area. So somewhere in the line, I feel that been going through my experience of failing, and pre-analysis, somewhere in the line, this must have to go down a little bit. And I find it a little bit hard of it. Um, in a way, I also want a better price too. So if this was the move of the range came up and killed the last buyer, no, last seller, it killed the last seller. It did some move here. I can tell it did some move here. And kill again. Yeah, this no longer I want to go to higher more time frame. So let's stick with the weekly. When I stick with the weekly, I have volume on the weekly, so the weekly could be on the not of the monthly. The weekly could be only this pairs that what he's looking at, so he could able to push it up from here. So once it push it up, make sure if you go down to another time frame, which is the daily, you actually want it to have a little price right here coming in. So for that being said, you've been ringing this one and this one kind of strong, but now he's dead. He's not there no more. Your job is either to wait or either play a little bit counter trend, but the counter trend you have to be money management a very little bit in it. But if you've been doing a counter trend and you want to and when to stop and you feel it when to stop, and that's where I'm coming to explain what I did from your experience, what you did. Okay, so basically right now I am searching as a coach and searching on myself so I can sink in what am I doing. For this part, you are very anticipate. There's not much to see on the weekly. Now you know where area in the weekly you're at, so it could be possibility could be give you a discount, and I wanted a discount. So you want it, so you admit it, you want it. So at this point, this buyer came in and a second buyer came in with volume, with rejection coming in, and a rejection coming in, and some buyer did buy something here. At this point, you want to see more, and I want to see more, like, oh, if the buyer is done yet to buy. And I don't see the buyers done yet to buy because they're still fighting, and somewhat they broke in this area with a volume in it, and that volume is very small, so they kind of losing their power to push up. Somewhere in the line they kind of scared, and from there, going back to a video that we're looking for. This could be FOMO for the buyers and drop it down from there, but they did push up from there. So, and from this one on the daily, it could be you could go down, but you still had to take out this buyer. What's going on? So what you did is you go like, oh, I want to make sure you want to see more detail what's going on. I went down to 4 hours to see more what's going on. So obviously this is the range that we see it, a range we see it, and obviously this is the buyer came back, and we're looking for when this buyer came out at 1 p.m. It could be Asia, So the Asia could probably take it down from there, but we're still going to stick with the daily. So you take it down from there. And the seller came in, so we're reading the down to the top. So the highest point, what we see is right now is here. Highest point is here. Destroy. Come on. Highest point we see right now is here. So look at this. It did breach out, and now what can this do? This is interesting. From here, either we're going up or we're going down, and somehow, let me see, go back there. The daily is pretty strong. The seller pushing it, so seller has some volume. Okay, came down. Okay, don't we let the buyer try again. He kind of pretty strong. It hit to the MA in there. And the seller also kind of pretty strong, but they start holding it from there. So to see more detail, let's go to, I want to see this is I think this is a 4-hour time frame. Okay, give me again. Pretty much it's still 1 hour the time frame. So let's see, it's the 1 hour time frame, yeah. Because I don't see the 4 hour doing anything. So come to the 4 hours, I actually could see something here, more detail in the not in the 4 hour, I mean 1 hour. I see something here, more detail. This is actually the last buyer come in. Well, I'm not reading as a last buyer, just let's see the seller come in and the buyer are very struggling there, and it came down from here. At that moment, I wanted to sell here at that moment, but the moment I'm in that zone right here to this zone, I really read very carefully. I say, why does have a pro here if they take out this guy, but that guy is not taken out yet? But he came very struggling, and then really gave us he gave me a little bit opportunity, but the opportunity, it was the third leg, and I didn't like the third leg, so I knew I was aware something off for later. So at that moment, I went to the third training of Anil. Naveen actually taught something around this, and the subtle came down at this. If I could go down a little more lower time frame, I actually could read something in here, and the seller did react from here to here, and I really don't read something like that. Then it came here, which is, that was the opportunity, but the timing was off. I said, okay, good, keep going up, but I need to see something. I saw a seller here. All right, there's more time. I need more time. This is no way it's gonna go down fast like this way. So when it's gonna go down? That's what that was my question, because during that time I was stalking this 12 p.m. Yeah, I was stalking this whole thing. Here's the reason. This thing go down on the 6 a.m. all the way to 12 p.m. So I had no trade from here. Okay, then I know this is like Bitcoin. It run 24 hour, but I'm going to 24 hour as a session. So as a session, I'm wait for Asia. See what they can do. And Asia, they could do on the 5 minute. So around 4 o'clock, I did stock on the trade, and in this very funny way. So I went to even lower time frame to stock that thing, to stock around 4 to see what can I do, because I saw the first red candle came in. Okay, so on the 15 minute, right? 15 minute, maybe a 5 minute, I did really prestige time frame. Ah, okay, I like that. I like that how I did it. It's so funny. Um, on the 15 minutes, it was okay. I could read this. It's all right. I come this far. I probably know how to read this already. So I was excited, but at the same time calm and focused. I see this one seller came down, and then I'm looking for an area. Okay, this is the area which is the have volume in it, but I keep in my mind, hey, you trading on the daily could able to push down, but now you trading on the 1 hour. So 1 hour, you see, there's a probe on it. So there's a probe. That probe has a volume in it. So that probe right there, it does have significant impact. So that is the area I wanna exit out. So this part of that 1 hour from the, if I did a counter trend and a seller came in, I'm waiting for the buyer to try again, and the seller tried, not really strong, and then buyer came in, not really strong, and the seller actually try in it. This was not gonna fool me anymore, because I've been watched like 10 time video on the Anil. How is the dasher view will come in. Alright, that's good. So I have this range. I said good. Seller came down. I still waited. No, 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 no. Show me more. Like what I exactly have my having a Naveen come in. Show me more. I'm paying this for more information. Let's see. So I got showed this one, and they showed this one come in. Buyer came in somewhere here, and I could read it. Oh, it's struggling right now. So buyer came in coming here, and I'm pretty sure they tried to take out either one of those stop loss, but then it went really up. So what I see at that moment, 5 o'clock came out. I took the trade. And I went a little more down to 5 minutes. And that's it. I don't want to go more and more from there to take that entry. And my exit was right here exactly, because there is something wrong from here too, like in a 1 hour. So I'm aware of that, even though I have a low volume, but I don't think so it was ready to take it down. And that's how I felt it. And on the 5 minute, finally, on the 5 minute, I really read like carefully. So I'm saying, okay, the buyer had nothing right now. Like the buyer had nothing right now. They didn't move up, but they killed this part. So, and they stopped them out. Definitely stopped them out. And then I just read them. Let's see. Read them all the way here. Okay, cool. So give me something. Show me there's a seller. And the seller came in with no volume right there. At that moment, I was like, there's no need. They already dash evil that thing a little bit, and it probably took some stop loss. So and then it came here, and I took the trade. I took the trade. Should be 15 minutes from there. Took the trade from here to there. I took the trade and confidently just let it play out, because there's no need. Like, why? I constantly let it play out, but I was like, you know what? If I play out, I don't think so it's gonna go all the way down yet. Let me take this sum right here, which is the trap right here that seller got trapped. So then I look at the area. So it went all the way down and it hit my profit, and I just, okay, that's it. I don't want to move it down because I'm doing counter trade, and that's it. From there, I'm glad that what I did, it was a great decision, and I was calm. I was like, step back, and then finally like do some pre-analysis before I do anything. And I felt that this not ready to go down unless had to read the 1 hour ready to go down. From there it kind of want to go down, but it overextended, and then it wanted to go more further of that, which is I'm glad I took out from there and I let it play out. Hey, where you go? And this is what the part I need to learn, why it didn't go all the way down. Um, this trade was 1 hour of 1 hour, and that's before I already got out work, everything from Asia, and I'm learning right now. This is really critical for my post analysis because I'm learning right now. All I'm saying, I'm glad, because to get out from there is a trouble. Why I get out from there? Because of this buyer. Because they in daily they did have a volume in there. So right now is to go down, and now they have pro and came in. So this could be interesting to watch. Because right now the buyer is fighting back, and now there's no fighting back. So I still interesting to do a little bit counter trade from here, but I felt that this got rejected. I think they're really holding it, but one thing I didn't like was it was very choppy from the 4 hour, and the buyer came in really strong, and the volume I can tell from the volume, and it hit from here. So very interesting. What my idea is, if I want to do the next trade, I have to see they already killed this guy, and it came all the way down. They breached a little bit, it came all the way down. I think it's possible if the break, I might take my trade right here to launch. But the thing is, yeah, once it break, then see how it goes from there, because I'm dealing with a higher time frame right now. Yeah. That's basically my post analysis from here. So let me see. Let me see. My trade is going. Yeah, then I just want to say that, yeah, keep going, Victor. Don't give up. Uh, and then after this, keep studying, keep going to training, again. So you have a next week coming up, and get ready. What's the market is gonna give you, and do whatever your ability, and from there, great job with that trade, and knowing that there's a trouble in it.